So fire salmon, part 22. Tar reminds me of a naval officer. Oil symbolised Holy Spirit, possibly. Seeing as I ended up talking about the soap factory here in Mill Bay, last time I talked about soda water, I thought I'd look for anything to do with tar. I came across Plymouth Tar Distilleries. Very little information about them online, although I could go to the local museum and find the minutes of their meetings. I'm not going to. Tar distillers process the oily tar recovered from charcoal plants, gasworks and coke plants, East Coker. Products of coal tar include sulphur, so I thought alchemical, soap, detergents, explosive, benzol in perfumes, benzene in petrol. So, brief summary. Oil gasworks were established in Exeter Street 1823. Soon afterwards, the United General Gas Company of London constructed the coal gasworks at Mill Bay. They had a monopoly, charged too much, and so there was another company formed, which may have been the Plymouth Oil Gas Company, linked to a Mr. John Tinkham to do with saltash, and a Mr. John Johnson the Younger. I haven't looked him up yet. I found a biblical passage that might be relevant, 1 Samuel 16:13. So Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the presence of his brothers, and from that day on, the Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon David. Samuel then went to Ramah. I don't know where Ramah is. The red sails, it sounds to me like red as a person, Little Red Riding Hood perhaps. Just a brief random interlude because I found this yesterday and I'll probably forget if I don't say it now. This was looking at some of the occult newspaper, or whatever it was called, of the HB of L. And there was more than this, but an extract that was talking about Sybil and the day of wrath and the Requiem Mass. That day of wrath, that dreadful day when heaven and earth will pass away, both David and the Sybil say. So I think that links to the whole thing about Gotterdammer, whatever that was called. But what they seem to be saying in this is that the testament of Sybil, or the ability of Sybil as a prophet, was attested to in sort of Christian literature. I think that's what they were saying. Down Greenwich Reach. So Greenwich is like the prime meridian to do with time, where east meets west. I also found the Isle of Dogs contains cubit town, which is a measurement used in the Bible. Near Millwall, I wondered if it links to Mill Bay. HMS Prince Albert was built in Cubit Town. It sounds like a made-up place. And it was once known as Stepney Marsh, so I wondered if it related to the marshes, also there were lots of those here. Possibly the dog also relates to like the dog days of summer. Serious. Elizabeth and Leicester. Elizabeth I and Lord Robert Dudley allegedly had some sort of affair. I wondered if that's an allusion to another rumoured affair. Beating oars is rowing, but oar is also the word for gold. The Stern was formed. I thought Stern and Ernst as an anagram because his middle name is like Ernest, as in the importance of being. I'm sure it also means back. Gilded Shell has Venus and Newt association, and I think that's enough for now.